Hi, my name is Paramita, and this is a video for Breakthrough New York. Who can read the aim for me?
How do we identify safety, match, and reach schools?
So this week we're going to be talking about identifying safety, match, and reach schools. So last week we were just talking about what schools you thought you'd want to attend. So Tana, what's a school that you want to attend we were talking about last week?
Columbia University.
Any other schools you guys are interested in? Pitam?
Stony Brook.
Stony Brook. Okay. So we went through a whole list of things that we wanted to go to. But today we're going to be more organized and we're going to make a list of the schools that you want to attend. And we want to make sure that you get into every single school, right? And therefore we want to make sure that the schools that you're applying to fall into these three categories. Essentially, you want 2 to 3 schools that fall into each category. The first type of school that you want is a safety school. A safety school is a school where your GPA, SAT scores, and class rank are lower than the ones that you actually have. So the chances of you getting into a safety school is really, really high. So your GPA and SAT scores are higher than what kids normally in that school have. That's your safety school. For match, those are the schools where your GPA, SAT scores, and class rank are about the same as their averages as well. So if their average SAT score is 600 in critical reading and you have a 600 in critical reading, it's a match for you. And reach is when you have a GPA, SAT score, and class rank that might be a little bit shy away from your reach school's averages. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't reach for those schools, because things like extracurriculars and other things that you do can affect whether you can get into your reach. Actually, extracurriculars and college essays can affect whether you get into your match or your safety school as well. So you want to make sure you're doing your best in everything. So give me some figures. If you're comfortable sharing, what's a GPA and SAT score? Tom, what's your GPA and SAT score?
3.4 on the 4.0 scale.
Okay, so 3.4 out of a 4.0 scale.
And SAT score of 1980.
So what's the breakdown for math and critical reading?
My math is 680.
Your math was 680?
And my critical reading was 630.
And your critical reading was 630. Okay. So what about class rank? Does your school rank?
My school doesn't rank.
Does your school rank?
Oh, we go to the same school.
Alright, so your schools don't rank. Okay. So for now, we're going to leave this extracurricular bubble blank. Because what we really want to do is we want to go to the College Board website. So I want you to log on to the College Board website where they list all the schools, and they also list their average SAT scores and what the GPA requirements are. Although if you go to a different school, they can take that GPA into consideration, especially if you go to a school like Brooklyn Tech.
Okay,
so we want to look for a safety school first.
Hunter.
Hunter. Okay, so you say Hunter is a safety school. Why do you say that?
Because my SAT score, their SAT score average is 5 in the 500s for
Okay.
math and critical reading, and I have a 600, 680, and 630.
Okay, so they're around 500 to 600 on average for their critical reading.
Yeah.
And for their math.
Yeah, and my GPA is a little above their average incoming student. It's a 3.2 on average, and I have a 3.4.
Okay, so it's a safety.
Yeah.
Have you thought of any matches, Tana? Do you think there's any school that might be a match for this one?
Maybe Stony Brook.
Maybe Stony Brook? Could we check? Could you guys look together on your laptop to see what Stony Brook's credentials are?
Yeah. So Stony Brook has an average SAT score for math plus critical reading, which is of 1200, which is like 600 each section.
Okay.
And average GPA is a 3.37.
Okay. So you're kind of like in the ballpark, and your SAT score is actually a little higher than the average at Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to reiterate, just because you have these scores doesn't mean you're directly going to get matched to the school and get in.
Okay.
Your extracurriculars and your college essays definitely do make an impact.
Okay.
Okay, reach. What's a reach